Hello, I'm Hayley from Rewind, and we're here at the One Extra Studios with Semtex.
What's happening?
So Semtex, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Um, Obviously, the name's DJ Semtex. Fortunate that I'm in a career and a job that I love. Always wanted to be a DJ from back in the day. Managed to achieve a lot of the goals that I set out to achieve and a lot of dreams. I'm sounding kind of dramatic right now, but it's my job. But basically what it is, I do A&R, work for Universal. I've got 2 shows on One Extra, BBC's digital station, tour DJ for Dizzy Rascal, DJ around the world, and I've got my own consultancy where I consult different kinds of companies on strategies and campaigns to hit the youth audience.
I'm going to start off with some questions from our Rewind readers. The first one is from DJ Dreddy, and he wants to know, how did you feel when you found out you were going to be a dad?
DJ Dreddy, when I found out I was going to be a dad, I was scared, man. Seriously, I'm not going to lie. The day that I found out, I was like, it's not true. I just got nervous. And there's a couple of things, like you have arguments with members of family and stuff, but there was a turning point when I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to man up and deal with it. So.
Okay, and a question from who wants to know, do you ever take your kids backstage to meet the artists so they can tell all their mates?
Shout out to I took my kids to see Dizzy Rascal. We did the big festival in Clapham last year, and I think it was I think one of them really wasn't bothered, and one of them was, it was in swagger mode. He was like, this is what we do. I didn't go to my first show until I was 15, and they're like 2 and 8.
Wow.
And they're already seeing big A-list players backstage, and they got bringing straight away. So.
Has there ever been a point in your career or when you started out that you felt like giving up and that music wasn't you?
Never. There's good points and bad points for every career. You just got to take the rough with the smooth. But from the beginning, I'm a firm believer that nobody can tell you what you can and can't do. You can do anything you want in life. You just got to put in the work.
How did you get into A&R, and who are your most successful acts that you've signed?
Okay.
And that's from Derek, who also says that he loves Mr. Hudson and the Library.
Oh, okay. I did work experience at Sony years ago, and I did it in the HR department because I wanted to find out how the company worked. A lot of people who do work experience, they're like, I want to do marketing, I want to do A&R, I want to do it in HR, because then you find out how the whole company works, how much everybody gets paid. I got my gig at doing A&R, and there's a saying that sometimes, you got to be careful what you wish for, because you get it. A&R is hard, man. Like, I could never diss an A&R person, because you've got to sign things that the people like, the DJs like, that people are going to buy, that the media thinks worthy of writing about, and the label actually want to work. So that's 5 factors. A lot of it's luck, man. A lot of it is being in the right place at the right time. I think the most successful thing that I did and signed, was the first thing that I signed, was the Fat Man Scoop record. And it went to #1. Most A&R people wait 10, 15 years before they see a #1. The Fat Man Scoop record, also Mr. Hudson, I think he's a really talented artist. He's currently working with Kanye West, working on the next album, and really proud of what he's done and what he's about, and the fact that there's a point of difference in his music. So watch out for that album. It's going to be dropping next year.
Got a question from a guy called Respect. What advice can you give about raising kids?
That's a good question, because I don't think that there's any one way that you can do it. And I think depending on your working environment, depending on the situation that you're in with your partner, I think you've got to make it work according to that situation. But you know what? You just got to give your kids unprecedented love, and you just got to try your hardest to make sure that they get everything they want in life and they get a good start. It's a crazy world right now. You've got kids dying on the streets, you've got other things going on, and you just got to do your best to educate your kids, to make them learn everything that they can, and you got to try and make them be better individuals than you are. Moses, he's going to be a footballer. And my other son Joshua is too. Don't know what he's going to do yet, but he's super talented, and he thinks he could take out Chris Brown. So We'll see.